Eccoci qui, siamo finalmente pronti a registrare l'ultimo video di questo gioco e a questo giro finalmente vedremo il vero finale. Quindi io andrei subito al punto. La prima cosa che c'è da fare è scegliere fra la quarta e la quinta porta. Dobbiamo prendere la numero 4.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's go!
All right, let's... Run!
Hey, Junpei. Here, take this.
Ok, a questo punto la seconda cosa importante da fare per sbloccare il finale è accettare il segnalino, segnalibro per meglio dire, di Santa.
A bookmark? What is this for? Do you want me to read a book?
I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway.
Then why don't you hold on to it?
You know what I hate most in the world? I got 4 things. Hope, faith, love, and luck.
Hope, faith, love, and luck?
Damn straight.
Sempre tutto molto allegro.
And you hate these things?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Not really, but what does a bookmark have to do with any of that?
Well, see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning to it, okay? And that meaning is pretty much those 4 words. It's like a flower language. Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So, leaf language, I guess? Yeah, you could call them leaf words.
Leaf words. Hope, faith, love, and luck. The meaning of the leaves on a 4-leaf clover.
So, yeah, I want you to take it, okay? Just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing, all right? Here.
E lo prendiamo.
All right, sure, I'll take it.
Oh, man, I feel a lot better now. That thing was a real pain, you know?
Do you really hate those 4 words that much?
Yeah, well, they can all betray you know? Hope, faith, love, even your destiny. Well, that's not my only reason.
What?
That's not the only reason I hate the 4-leaf clover. I just can't bring myself to like the number 4.
What, worried about the 4 horsemen?
Nah, come on, man, that's just silly. Maybe back in the Dark Ages that kind of crap scared people. But this is the 21st century, and I'm a 21st century guy.
Ok.
I'm a little insulted.
Then why do you hate 4 so much?
'Cause it's a half-ass number. Not the best or the worst. That's why.
What?
9 is a way better number. So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle number.
What are you...
You play?
play?
Ok, questo non importa che cosa rispondiamo, quindi il secondo step è stato fatto. Per quanto riguarda il terzo step dobbiamo arrivare alla cucina, quindi adesso mi limiterò a terminare l'enigma in questa stanza e vediamo in cucina cosa c'è da fare.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How is that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees. Any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Oh, how do you know that?
Despite my looks, I'm the the queen of random knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off. Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yeah, that's right.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid.
Ok, a questo punto la risposta da dare questo. Stavo sbagliando completamente, aiuto. È questa. Dire che sembra strano.
It is kind of weird.
Oh, but it can turn into a liquid. Oh, carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure,
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
oh, that's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that...
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Ok, allora, la parte importante anche della cucina è stata fatta, bisognava rispondere esattamente in quel modo. Tra l'altro, noto che tutta questa parte io l'avevo già fatta correttamente, però se non si vede prima il safe ending, il true non si può vedere. Quindi anche in questo caso procedo con l'enigma in modo da poter uscire dalla cucina, dopodiché la prossima cosa da fare è scegliere la porta numero 7.
It's open!
Let's do this!
Hurry!
June.
Jumpy.
What the hell are you doing, Junpei? Only 81 seconds left! No time to waste, guys! Let's get moving!
Look! The door on the left! I can see the dad!
It stopped. It stopped. This is the second time we've gone through one of these numbered doors, but whew, you never really get used to it.
I would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
What? What the hell did you just say? Say it again! I dare you!
You have no...
You little... You wanna die?
I'd like to see you try.
You fucking brat! Alright, let's go!
Hey, calm down, guys. This isn't the time for... It's not gonna do us any good. Wait here for a minute, alright? I'm gonna go see if there are any other doors.
We just came through this door. And of course it's shut tight.
There's a short hallway on the left here, and an iron wall. I doubt I can get through it.
This door's the only option we've got, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey, something's written on the door. On that iron plate.
It says operating room. If this thing's telling the truth, there could be body parts inside here.
Benissimo.
Well, this is probably not going to be pleasant.
Well, there's no point to standing around. Might as well go in and see what's waiting for us. What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. Let's just go. Huh?
Ok, questa è una stanza che non abbiamo mai visto. Infatti abbiamo preso questa strada, mai fatta, quindi vedremo delle cosine nuove. Molto, molto bene. In questa stanza, o comunque in questa route, ci saranno 2 dialoghi importanti. Intanto vediamo un po' come uscire da qui.
What the hell is this?
Why don't we take a look?
Hey, Clover!
Cosa? Che accade?
Clover! Hey, what's wrong?
Ah,
What the hell is this?
un altro manichino.
Is this a corpse?
We should probably take a closer look.
Yeah.
This is...
What the hell? That's just a huge doll or something.
doll? You're right. It's only a doll.
Meno male.
Man, it really scared me.
Well, I guess it would have been weird if you actually had any balls.
Shut it! Don't you start with me, fatty.
Oh, what's this? You want a piece of me, short stuff?
Yeah, bring it on, you whale!
Mamma mia.
Hey, guys, not again, okay? Seriously, knock it off. Jeez. Anyway, it looks like he's got something the two of you could stand to have a little more of. I'm talking about a heart.
Huh? Oh, this? You mean on his chest?
Yeah.
Why would there be a heart in a doll?
I don't think it's a doll.
You think maybe it's like a medical mannequin or something?
Or maybe it's got more personal uses?
Oh, Seven, please, no.
Anyway, how about we take a look around this place? Let's go.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Ok. Stanza nuova, enigmi nuovi. Vediamo di capirci qualcosa. Chili. Va bene. Ok. Ok, ci troveremo. Tipo questo. Mamma mia, pure sporco di sangue. Oh. Potrebbe essere anche incrostato. E non posso raccoglierlo. No. Ok, non è con questo. Poi. Prima. Oddio mio. Sì, Seven è un po' maniaco. Nient'altro. Niente di utile veramente qui? Strano. Si pensavano di buttare fuori la medicina con dei lassativi, ma no. Chiusa. Qui da dove siamo arrivati. Chiaramente no. Cosa manca? Cosa manca? No. Ah, ecco qua, non abbiamo guardato. le altre parti. Una parte ce l'ho, ma non so se me la mette qua. Chili anche questo. Nient'altro veramente. Vediamo se con le forbici riesco a tirar fuori il polmone. A quanto pare. Oh! Se possiamo tagliarlo, allora facciamo così. Molto bene. No, non devo combinarla con niente. Una chiave che la... Dove uso la chiave? No, non c'era una porta. Ok. Molto bene. Questo dunque no, ho sbagliato, no. File screen. Questo. Benissimo. E fin qua ci siamo, i due manichini, John e Lucy. Ok, fa vedere quanto pesano in tutto e il peso di ogni singola parte. D'accordo. Questo poi ci servirà. La porta immagino sia chiusa. Oddio. Oddio, e questo? Penso di non avere ancora quello che mi serve per fare cose. Ah, ecco. Allora, questo è un altro ancora? No. Chiuso. Direi proprio di sì. Chiuso anche questo, ovviamente. Manco uno. Devo metterci qualcosa dentro, però io al momento non ho nulla. E quindi, a meno che non sia qualche sostanza, ma non mi faccia prendere niente. Ah, i cassetti magari? No, davvero? No, dai, non potevi non darmi niente. Se non mi fai prendere niente, diventa un po' difficile. E ne ho soltanto uno di parte. Non va. dice... Neanche aveva capito granché. Caspita, non so cosa fare. Qui non c'è più niente. Niente neanche qua. Qua c'è soltanto... Oh, c'è questa? Aspetta. Ah, ok. Allora... Allora sì. Dio. Ok, liquido blu, rosso, sì, ma con quale indicazione, Junpei? Cioè non abbiamo... Ma non abbiamo niente. Inutile farlo ora, almeno secondo me è inutile farlo ora. Allora, vediamo se riesco a trovare qualche indizio, perché qua... Ok, allora, giusto per non sbagliarci. Ammonia. NH3. Yes. Io questo non lo conosco. C2H5OH. Etanolo? Ok. Etanolo. Molto bene. Qua ci siamo. Nient'altro? Beh, vediamo di usare i liquidi che abbiamo a sto punto. Vediamo cosa succede. Così si apre la porta, direi. Questo. Oh mio Dio. Questo è un attimino inquietante, né? Giusto un attimo. Ok. Poi abbiamo il liquido blu per aprire l'altro. L'altra gamba. Però non ho il liquido per aprire... Aspetta, red and blu insieme. Ecco. Perfetto. Messi insieme e fanno il viola. Ok, allora. Direi che dovremmo avere... Non so se se abbiamo tutte le parti mancanti. Forse manca un braccio, mancano delle cose. Però quello l'abbiamo aperto, qui abbiamo fatto. Possiamo provare anche a mettere i pezzi. No, non me lo può fare. Manca solo... Cavolo, manca un braccio in realtà. Oh. Al tipo invece non manca niente. No, sembra di no. Magari è nella stanza di qua. Può essere che ci sia dentro un braccio qui, secondo me sì. Allora, mi serve questa soluzione. Allora abbiamo CO2 che è questo, poi abbiamo quest'altro che era NH3 e questo che è l'altro, ora etanolo C2H5. Aspetta però, 1, 2 e 3. Questi tre che cosa hanno invece? Posso... Ah, aspetta, potrebbe essere... Tipo... devo fare un po' di prove per vedere se ci sto capendo qualcosa. Tipo... Cos'è? Prima mi serve CO2. Poi mi serve ammonia e poi l'etanolo. Allora, proviamo. Allora, giusto, e vai, dovevo sommare semplicemente, insomma, un attimo, dovevo sommare gli atomi. Va bene, che cosa abbiamo vinto? Un braccio e un cuore, accidenti. Ottimo, direi. Ottimo. Allora, vediamo un po'. Vabbè, fin qua ce l'abbiamo, quindi abbiamo veramente
You
tutto.
think we should go back?
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Abbiamo tutto.
Hey, Seven, what's up?
Che succede?
Oh, well,
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it. Here,
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
yeah, that's right. CDT.
What kind of medicine is that?
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Why would they have something like that here?
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fuck if I know. Still, it looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
You remember something?
Yeah. Well, I remember a story about EDT.
Ok.
Happened about 50 years ago. There was this factory somewhere in America making big old EDT crystals. They were making it to sell as an industrial strength cleaner, like I told you before. But a year after the factory started up, something strange started happening with the crystals they were building. Water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystals. This made them into a sort of mutation of the original crystals, called a hydrate. Once the crystals turn into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner.
Va bene.
The factory had to just dump the crystals. As a hydrate, they were useless. But it didn't end there. After that day, the same thing started happening in EDT factories everywhere, even ones nowhere near that first American factory. They'd been making crystals the same way, the same materials and the same equipment and environment. But now, all of a sudden, every single crystal they formed turned into a hydrate. fact, ever since that day, no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure EDT crystal. Even in EDT research done years before, they'd never gotten a hydrate. After it happened at the first factory, it just spread. It was like, how do you say it?
Like the molecules were communicating with one another, transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomena spread throughout the world, right?
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Yeah, June told me.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Do you?
Ok, questa è una parte importante per il throw ending. Dobbiamo chiedergli se conosce l'Ice 9. Vediamo un attimino.
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9.
Vediamo un po' che ci dice.
Ice. That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
Cosa?
That woman?
Alice!
Cosa?
Who's Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Tutto chiaro?
Huh?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Sì.
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett. The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies. The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
Mm.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
E ok, su questo nome io ricordo che dove c'era la stanza del capitano, comunque lì per lì, noi avevamo trovato questo libro dove c'era scritto, non saprei come pronunciarlo, All Ice, cioè All Ice attaccato, che togliendo un L è Alice, cioè il nome di questa tizia, e c'erano dentro i geroglifici. Adesso non so se c'entri qualcosa o meno, però strano che abbia lo stesso nome o comunque molto simile.
A coffin?
Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood, no nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight. The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up.
E beh.
They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made. Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman.
Ok.
Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike she looked like she might wake up any minute. She didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible. But there was one body that didn't thaw. And that was...
The girl in the coffin!
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually. But weeks passed and nothing happened. And a month passed. And another. It was summer, and she was still frozen solid.
Non si scioglieva mai.
After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice.
Eccola, All Ice, quello che abbiamo trovato sul libro.
Alice.
Questo è interessante.
Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't.
Ah, è sparita, oh mamma.
They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. And after a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
Perché?
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Because I know.
In che senso?
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
Raccontacelo.
All right, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain. You've heard that name before, right?
Lord Gordain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic sister ship?
Oddio, che casino.
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic. But nobody knows where. He died in 1931. And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden. However,
What?
well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
Un casino, insomma.
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Hey! What are you two doing over there? Stop wasting time and get over here!
Ok.
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez!
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story.
Ok.
It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Alice. Huh.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic. Even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice?
Probabile.
Did the water in her body become Ice 9? No, that's nuts. There's no way somebody like that could exist.
Comunque, proviamo a tornare al manichino. Questo qua, femmina. Abbiamo pezzi. Allora, il cuore dovrebbe stare qui dentro, ma non ci entra. Ah. No, ho sbagliato. Ed eccola qua. Oh mamma mia, ok. Devo switchare le parti. Allora, io dovrei anche prendere in considerazione il foglio che ho. E più che altro non so quanti chili devono esserci di qua e di là. Non ne ho idea. Cioè, posso fare un tentativo. Ah, questo non, forse quello non posso. Basta, basta. Qualcosa di diverso? John, allora. Oh, la chiave, grande, possiamo andarcene. Sì, era da cambiare tutto sostanzialmente. Tanto meglio, il liquido mi è rimasto tra l'altro, non serve più a niente. Io direi andiamocene velocemente. Andiamo.
Hey, hold on.
Cosa?
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Come dove
Huh?
Clover?
Oh, god damn it. Where the hell did she go?
No.
Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
Sì, dove?
Hey, Clover.
Ah, sei fermata
What's
qui.
wrong? Come on, let's get out of here. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John? Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
My brother might be dead.
Ma noi sappiamo che non è morto, o almeno non fino al finale, poi non so nel vero finale cosa gli succede o meno.
Huh?
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
Ok, allora, questa è un'altra parte essenziale per avere il giusto finale. Dobbiamo dare a Clover il segnalibro che ci ha dato Santa.
Oh, yeah. It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is. A 4-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead.
Ed è tutto vero.
He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Dica.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
Cose brutte.
What?
Oh. I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the 4-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Questo sospetto.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were talking about?
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Sì, vai tranquilla.
Cross my heart.
Really?
Sì.
Really?
I can trust you, right?
Of course you can.
Okay then, I'll tell you.
Vai.
I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Già, è vero perché Snake aveva già partecipato al gioco.
Wait. On this ship?
Yeah, this ship. It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Fields that you can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right? But is he really John?
Huh?
Isn't this like Locke's socks? Or the ship of Theseus? You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
No?
Really? Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Dio mio, questo non c'entra niente con il finale, quindi direi che posso rispondere come voglio. Poi io li sistemerei prima.
Well, I guess I'd patch it up, get some cloth, and close up the hole.
But what if another hole opens?
E a quel punto sono da lanciare.
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch, I guess?
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches until eventually the original cloth of the sock is totally gone.
Oh, giusto.
Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough. So, that's the locked socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it. The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus? The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts? Hey, do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
Beh, la testa e il cuore sono rimasti gli stessi, quindi io direi John.
John's head and heart are both his.
Ah, ecco, bravo Junpei.
But apart from those, and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
We're just like these mannequins. Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once. Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected.
Oh, mamma mia, che casino.
Through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long?
Si sta incazzando Seven.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Beh, direi che ci siamo.
We don't have time to screw around. Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
No, it wasn't. We were just
Just...
playing with the mannequins.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Playing with mannequins, huh?
Uh-huh.
Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
You're a dick. Alright, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
Ok,
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, alright?
andiamo.
Fine then. Alright, let's get going.
Hey man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy, you know, get a little excited?
Adesso felice è una parola grossa.
Not really.
My brother might be dead. I'm going to be next.
Beh, è un po' più godibile in questa stanza rispetto alle altre, quello sicuro.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that.
There too, huh? Every door in this place is locked up tight.
How about that one?
May as well give it a try.
Jumpy!
Huh? June? And Santa? And Lotus too!
Whoa! What the hell is this?
What are you doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Hey guys! Could you come take a look at this? Look on the wall here.
E qua c'è la mappa,
A
lo
map of
sappiamo.
the ship's interior?
Allora, qui siamo ritornati esattamente al punto che si ricollega qui. E va bene. Quindi il prossimo step è quello di prendere la porta numero 1. Come vedete qui le chiavi sono sbloccate, così almeno cioè, significa sostanzialmente che stiamo facendo la cosa giusta.
Now, are you ready? Shall I pull it?
Yeah, anytime.
Very well then. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, it's open! Move it!
What was that about?
Allora, adesso in questo punto Junpei vuole parlare con Clover. Non mi sembra di aver visto questa parte quando ho fatto la route precedente scegliendo la porta numero 1.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, no, it's not like that.
What's it like then?
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
Ok.
What story?
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm just not in the mood, okay? You understand, right? I keep thinking about my brother. I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother? I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna pay for it. I promise. So, Junpei, who do you think did it?
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them. You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people.
You're right. So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
You mean it could have been 4 people?
Well, technically, it's possible.
I don't know.
Beh, noi sappiamo già la risposta reale.
That doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay, got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
Oh mio Dio, adesso. A parte che non è nessuna delle varie ipotesi innanzitutto, quindi devo un attimino anche vedere che cosa risponde. Probabilmente sono tutte giuste queste. Fammi un po' capire un attimo, perché vorrei rispondere qualcosa di un po' decente. Allora, abbiamo detto che Snake è il numero 2. Allora, Ace, Santa e Snake. Che porta era quella? La numero 3. Quindi no. Ace, Snake e June no. Ace, che cavolo, Ace, Seven e Snake non può nemmeno. Se invece aggiungiamo Lotus, neanche. A questo punto c'è Santa più Snake, che questo è per forza, più June, che nemmeno. Con Seven sì, Santa e Seven in realtà sì. Non so se anche qualcos'altro, e Lotus no. Tanto Santa e Seven è la più è la probabile. Poi ci sarebbe June e Seven che non fa, June e Lotus nemmeno, e Seven e Lotus neanche, quindi Santa e Seven.
Would it be Santa and Seven? The digital root for Snake, Santa, and Seven is 3. Wait, hold on. Are Santa and Seven the killers?
E no, noi sappiamo che benissimo che non sono loro.
What's wrong?
Well, I thought about it, and...
That's what I thought. Santa and Seven.
Non sono loro, ragazzi.
If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works.
Hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those two would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities? Are you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely.
Why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Yeah, here. What's this?
Dio mio.
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people.
Ci ha messo poco.
These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Oh, I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah.
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
Che sono quelle col numero 5 che abbiamo noi.
Of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
So, what does that leave?
A and E.
Allora, Ace, Santa e June, che sicuramente solo perché c'è June in mezzo lo toglie, e poi qua c'è il mondo, cioè ci sarebbe Ace, Santa, Seven e Lotus,
Wait, it can't be A.
appunto.
Why?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Are you sure?
I'd bet my life on it.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Well, what have we got left?
E.
Do you know what this means?
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely? If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and Seven are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Oh, I see.
Infatti è un po' diversa la storia.
Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
Then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and Seven.
that's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something?
What is it?
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Huh. Zero, huh? It's like he's making fun of us. What do you think?
Nothing.
What about...
There's didn't.
Yeah. Well, even if he wasn't... Don't you get it? The letters that spell 0 on the TV screen, and of course, the bracelet with... It's too obvious! Look, this is 0 right here. This dead body is 0. Isn't that kind of fish?
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. So I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work. Which makes me wonder... I think this is Don't you... If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to walking around with anyone with a brain, just like we did, the killer must have known we wouldn't think. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, too bad, suckers, this isn't 0. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me. It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
That's really twisted. But it almost seems...
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me. All right, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is.
Why would I?
We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand here, Clover.
Huh?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets? Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it. Here we go. Huh? Hey, it's the...
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove one using two more hardly. In other words,
Oh god, this man... He's dead, isn't he?
Huh?
No, it's just... I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. Well, he looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though. I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kinda has it better, you know? Dying from a bomb going off inside of you, I mean, that's just... Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin. I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something. There was a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm. And...
What did you just say?
Ecco, qui direi che lei capisce che il cadavere non è quello di suo fratello.
Oh man, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
Arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but I mean, didn't you see it too?
Mhm.
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There's no way I was going to see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me!
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover? What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything.
Thank you.
Huh? What are you...
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Hey, what's going on with you?
Sì, perché noi sappiamo dall'altra route che Snake ha il braccio sinistro finto, quindi non poteva uscire un osso.
I'm sorry, it's just... I'm so happy!
Why?
The body in the shower room, it isn't his! It isn't my brother!
Huh?
It's not Snake!
Why on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is... I'm sorry, I really shouldn't be talking about this. But he's still alive. I'm so happy. I'm so glad. Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love.
Qui tutto si collega perfettamente.
If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
That's...
I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody. I was angry and miserable. But because I had this four-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Decisamente a questo giro Clover è un po' più sopportabile.
Oh, if you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa? Why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too.
Oh.
Huh?
Cosa? Perché? Che fa? Ah?
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Yeah, he
See?
did. Did I, say something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. In fact, this could be really good news, I think.
Perché?
You think?
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
Subjects?
Oh, anche lui era nell'esperimento.
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago, with my brother and me.
Ah, quindi c'era anche lei.
But he's blind. And I was part of the Nevada test group. So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Giusto.
Whoa, okay, time out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle. You gotta start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out.
Okay.
All right, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
Ok.
Morphogenetic fields.
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
I think Lotus mentioned something like
Sì,
that.
ne parlava lei.
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
What?
The nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do the nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Am I missing something here?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops in your head? That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
So you're saying the nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger. It had to be life and death. And someone did actually die.
Oh.
A girl.
Huh.
She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was...
No,
Oh, my apologies. I seem to have disturbed you.
al solito, tra l'altro.
Ace!
You two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long.
In effetti.
At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something? I'm having a little trouble, and I could really use your assistance. Come on. It'll only take a moment.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Ok.
Huh? Hey, wait!
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up!
Looks like there's some ALLICE. All ice. Alice. Does this mean... What the hell is this?
They are hieroglyphs, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt?
That's right.
Can you read them?
Of course. I can't. What would make you think I could?
What the hell? Whoa, the whole thing's like that. Huh? What's this? Oh, a key card.
Uranus. That's the Uranus symbol.
Something's written on the bottom. Bottom deck library. This must be the key to the library, then.
So it would seem.
Bottom deck library. Oh. 7 said something like...
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic.
Quindi è nella libreria? Tecnicamente?
Could beneath the navel mean the bottom deck, and the forest of knowledge is the library? Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
Questo è molto interessante.
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
Yeah. I just remembered something.
Is that so? What about?
Well, don't laugh, okay?
The Egyptian priestess, an Ice 9. Interesting.
And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster, they called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice. And she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to 7, this ship is where he hid Alice.
And you think that he hid her in a small room, beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is just a theory.
Junpei, Have you ever heard of the term CAS?
Cass?
No?
It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter. Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals.
Ok.
Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields, and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food, as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
What do you mean, other things?
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
Pure.
Space travel? Are you serious?
Surely you've heard of suspended animation, cryogenic freezing?
Sì.
It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
Whoa, wait a minute there. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that CAS thing?
Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility. If this special ice you call Ice 9 does indeed exist, and CAS were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously.
You think she could be alive?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature...
That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
Beh, non è detto.
You mean the guy dressed like a captain?
Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered. But if he was murdered, then by whom?
Perché per forza lei?
It couldn't have been one of us. That would be impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1. That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1. Who was it that opened that door?
Santa and Lotus.
Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else then could have done so?
Nobody. After Santa and Lotus used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with me and June. Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, Seven, and Clover. While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, Seven, and Clover had stayed behind. But it's impossible for those three to open door 1. But what about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't work. We were only gone 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters, killed that guy in there, and run back that fast.
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer.
Taci che tu di cose gli hai fatte.
That being the case, who could have killed him? Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time? A person like that would know the ship well. They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors. The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters.
Then you're saying the killer was Alice?
Well, this is all only one possible theory.
All ice. Alice. Is she really somewhere on the ship? Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge. And the big mystery. What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge? Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now. I'll come back to this later.
Ok, penso che in questa stanza non ci sarà più niente di nuovo, vediamo.
That's the next door. Wait, a piece of paper. This is... Map of the ship's interior for A deck.
What's wrong?
I found a map for this floor.
I see.
Well, that was anticlimactic. I should keep this, though. Hey, where's Clover? Damn it, what the hell is she up to? Clover!
Huh?
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is... a note.
A note?
Yeah, I found it in the pocket of the guy with the captain's clothes. It said something about the darkness of the sinister hand or something.
What the hell? Let me see it.
No, not right.
Hey, Junpei, Clover! What are you two doing? Hurry up!
He's getting mad. I'll show it to you later, all right? Come on, we gotta hurry.
From the look of that pocket, it doesn't particularly look like just a note. Jeez, what are you thinking? For crying out loud. The big stairs. So this is where it ends up. Just like it says on the map. Ace, did he head down? Oh, there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
Really?
Let's join them. Jumpy, Clover!
What's up?
We found it!
Found what?
We found it!
What did you find?
Cosa?
The last door! We found door 9!
What?
Come on! Just follow us! We'll explain on the way!
Okay.
Well, if that's the case.
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
Jumpy! We finally made it!
Yeah, it's finally time.
Aspettate prima di cantar vittoria perché io non sono ancora convinto di vedere belle cose,
We've reached the end. Something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way? 4:30. We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it now.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up!
Let's go, Jumpy!
Yeah.
I know I told you I'd explain it earlier, but honestly, there ain't much to explain. After we split off from you guys, the 4 of us got into the elevator on the left, and that took us to the other side of the grate. After that, we headed down another hallway. It took us toward the bow, and eventually to the number 6 that you two found earlier. We opened it and kept going. There was another locked door behind it. Once we were through that door, there was another hallway that went the other direction, toward the stern.
So, on your way, you found the elevator.
That's right.
So, in other words, you kinda did a lap, huh? You came from that side to this side.
Yeah,
So, where's the number 9 door?
over here. Follow me.
By the way, you know, it's because of Santa that we're all here right now.
Infatti Santa sa qualcosa per l'appunto perché ha partecipato.
Huh?
That all 7 of us are going to door 9.
What?
You don't get it? Santa, 7, and Lotus. What's their digital route?
9. It's 9.
That's right. They could have just left me behind and kept going if they'd wanted to.
But they didn't.
Yes, because Santa wouldn't let them. He said, we can't leave June and the others behind. That's why we went looking for you guys.
And then you got on the elevator and went back to the central staircase.
That's right.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one. That Santa would be the one to stick up for you.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that Seven and Lotus said they wanted to leave me behind. We were just talking about it, and Santa objected to it first.
Is that so?
We're here.
Ok.
So, is this...
Yeah.
There's no other place for us to go.
Nope. Just look around. There's a big old iron wall at the end of the hallway. The other hallways on the left and right are blocked by metal grates.
I see.
All right, let's get moving.
Oh,
E fin qua ci siamo.
no way. The 9 door. We're finally here. No doubt about it. This is door 9. Oh, finally! This is the last.
Junpei, look behind you.
Behind? What? Why? A door and a 9. There's another one? Hey, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? There's a red there too. That means... And of course it won't open. But why? Why the hell are there 2 doors?
Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong one?
I don't know about that. It seems unlikely.
What makes you say so?
Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles, but there are always hints about how to solve them. I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle. Do you really...
Then you're saying there's some sort of hint in this room.
No, I don't think there's a hint anywhere in here. I searched it very well when I was in here before. I didn't find anything that might have been a hint, though.
Yeah, both of these are the right door. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. So if there are 2 number 9 doors, if we split it up right...
That's not gonna work. You've got a notebook and a pen, right? Can I borrow them?
Yeah, here.
Look at this. You get it? The numbers on the top are all the combinations with digital roots of 9. The numbers on the bottom are the people who don't fit. There's only 8 possibilities if we split up into 2 groups of 3 or 4 people. So...
If 3 people go through the door, then 4 are left behind. If 4 go through, then 3 are left behind. Right?
yeah.
No way.
Come to think of it. What is this room?
E Snake nella bara?
It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony. But what kind? Is that an altar? A coffin? No, it couldn't possibly be.
Okay, I give up. I give up.
Anche perché non abbiamo la combinazione per aprirla.
I figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer. But I guess nobody's got the guts to do it.
What are you talking about?
What, you guys didn't figure it out yet? Fine, let me enlighten you. Clover was mostly right with her little explanation earlier, but she wasn't really wrong. She just... screw it! Let me just write it out.
Ah,
If
vuole
you're trying to
restare
leave with
lui.
a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, Clover's right. But there's another way. Only one combination, though. If you split us up into groups of 3, 3, and 1, you can make this combination.
Wait, this means...
Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything like that. Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
The same thing? Are you saying?
Yeah, I am. I'll stay behind.
Ma no.
Why are you acting so heroic all of a sudden? Are you some kind of idiot? No, I'm completely against this. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna have to owe you for getting out of here.
I'm against it too. I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you either.
I don't like that idea. There's gotta be other options.
Sì, tipo lasciare Ace, anche se non so le combinazioni varie, perché lui è lo stronzo.
I disagree as well. I can't say I care much for you being the hero.
Well, there you go, Seven. Proposal denied. Clover's right. There's gotta be a better way than this.
Doesn't make any sense.
Whoa, hold on a minute. I haven't said anything yet.
Are you agreeing? You want to leave him here?
Nah, I'm against it. I don't want to leave Seven here alone.
Then I don't see how it matters.
I said alone.
Quindi sta anche lui qui.
Huh?
I said I don't want to leave Seven alone.
What the hell are you...
What? You don't get it? I can't leave just one person. 3 people, including Seven. I'll be leaving behind 3 people. That's my proposal. No, those are my orders.
Perché ordini?
What do you mean, orders? What the hell makes you think you can order us around? Who the hell's gonna listen to you?
You all will. In 3 seconds, you won't have a choice.
Cosa?
What?
3, 2, 1.
Ah!
Oh,
See? I told you.
no, qui ha preso lui il revolver. Oh mio Dio, no! Santa!
Huh? What?
Oh cacchio.
Why? What the hell is that?
The gun's from the other room.
What room?
One of the rooms behind door 6. I should have known he was gonna do this. I should have taken the gun.
Well, it's too late now, fat ass.
No!
Damn it!
No, sono veramente scioccata, ragazzi.
Now, time for you to start following my orders. Ace, Lotus, congratulations! I've chosen you to come with me.
Proprio Ace, eh?
Put your hands in the red. Hey, you deaf? I gave you an order. Right, fine. I didn't want to waste any bullets, but you guys just don't get it.
He really shot it? But why? Santa, why are you... Santa, I thought you were one of us. I thought we were friends.
What?
You knew about the leaf words and the 4-leaf clover.
What the hell is that shit? I've got no idea.
You're lying.
Shut up! Just shut up! You stupid bitch! You want me to put a bullet in your fucking head?
Santa.
Alright, assholes. What are you still standing there for? Get over here and scan those bracelets. I don't have all day. Oh, what's the matter? Your hearing's starting to go? Going senile, maybe?
That's it. It's the only way. Please, go.
Huh?
No way.
Jumpy, what are you saying? If you stay here, you're going to be stuck, Jumpy. And so will Clover and Seven.
I know. But you don't need to worry about us. We'll figure something out. Right, Seven?
Right. You just leave it to us. It's gonna piss me off to do what Santa says, but...
Don't worry about me either. There's still something I have to take care of.
No, you can't! Ace, Lotus, don't come over! Don't worry about me, please!
Please. Go.
Oh, all right.
Fine.
Alright, now let's get those hands on the scanner panel. What's the holdup? What? You think I'm fucking around here? I don't give a shit about this girl. The red doesn't need a person, you know? All I need is the bracelet. You get it? Good. Now put your fucking hands on the scanner. I'm not gonna say it again.
Fine.
Good job. Now, Lotus, pull that lever. Soon as the door opens, you get your ass in there. Try anything stupid, and you know what happens, right?
Damn it.
Good. Go. Later.
Cacchio. E quindi? Mio Dio. E mo?
June.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
Allora, se non sto contando male, Seven più Clover più Junpei più se trovano Snake fanno 9, no? Perché 7 più 4 più 5 più 2 fa 18, 8 più 1 9, quindi se trovano lui se ne vanno via anche loro.
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
Fare uscire Snake e andarvene. Questo.
What the hell is that?
Shh, quiet.
Where is it coming from? Could it be?
Quindi il biglietto ce l'avrà Clover.
Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
You're right.
Let's open it.
But how?
What are those muscles for? For show?
You're telling me to force it open?
Just shut up and try! Damn it!
It won't even budge.
Questa è una frase che dicono in continuazione.
Not another one.
Yeah, looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so. Whoever or whatever's inside this thing wants out, and now.
I know that. But how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
Ugh, there's nothing here.
Devi tirar fuori il biglietto, Clover.
Not making this easy, are they?
What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out? I need something.
Cosa? Cos'è? Questo è quello che abbiamo letto sul biglietto.
Wait, what? What the hell was that? That voice?
Huh? What?
Quindi loro non l'hanno sentito.
What's up?
Huh? Oh, nothing.
Cavolo, e chi se la ricorda? E ne proverò più di uno, perché non... Adesso provo a salvare, non penso succeda qualche disastro, ma... non si sa mai. E non mi cominciava con destra, non lo so. Provo uno. Non me lo ricordo proprio. Giusto? A sto giro sì.
One, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, what the hell were those numbers?
Oh my gosh, are those...
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. No way!
What?
Why are you...
Grande Snake.
Oh? Is that you, Clover? I apologize for worrying you.
Snake!
You? Why?
Junpei? And Seven? Is that you? Is everyone else there as well?
Oh.
Jeez.
You're back!
Oh shit. Oh.
Gently now. My body's still a little weak.
Oh, you're back! You're back! You're really here! Oh, you're back!
Come now, what's gotten into you? You're acting as though I've returned from the grave.
Not
Più o
as
meno.
though. You did! I really thought you were dead!
Huh?
You jerk! Idiot! Idiot! Idiot!
I see. I believe I understand things rather well now, thank you. In the shower room, there is a dead body wearing my clothes. Because of that, you thought that I was dead, correct?
Yeah.
You also discovered a corpse in the captain's quarters, and Santa turned on you here, in this room.
Sì.
Do I have it straight?
Well, the dead body in the captain's quarters is a surprise.
Sorry, there wasn't a good time to tell you.
Don't worry about it.
Well then, I've got a pretty decent idea of what happened while I was indisposed, but it's still something of a mystery who did all this, and why.
Già, direi di sì.
The corpse in the shower room that looked like me, and the corpse in the captain's quarters. Why were they killed in the way they were?
You don't know?
No. Why would I?
The guy in the shower room. We don't know who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X. Anyway, this Mr. X is wearing Snake's clothes. But you're wearing some kind of weird robes. That means someone took your clothes and put them on Mr. X. We need to figure out who that was.
I apologize, but I have no idea who might have done this to me. I only just now woke up. I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me. They must have undressed me and changed my clothes during that time.
When were you knocked out?
When we split up to look for the red.
Where did they get you? Do you remember?
It was a small room in one of the hallways on C deck.
What happened?
The same thing that happened to every one of us when we were abducted. A canister releasing some sort of gas was thrown into the room. I believe the gas is some sort of incapacitating agent.
Then that means it was...
Zero.
Looks that way, huh?
There's nothing else I have to tell you. When I woke up, I was in this coffin.
Why? Why did Zero make Mr. X wear Snake's clothes? How would that benefit Zero? I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? And I have no idea how I got the passcode for the coffin either. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Where did those words come from? Why did I feel compelled to push the buttons on the bracelet after hearing them? All I know is my fingers moved on their own. It was like I did it subconsciously. I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? Also, Snake and Clover had been subjects in a similar experiment 9 years ago.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. And someone did actually die. A girl. Her name was...
There'd been another experiment conducted on this same ship 9 years ago, and a girl had died during it. Morphogenetic field theory. The 2 murders. Switching clothes. The nonary game. Zero. He's the ringleader. The person who trapped 9 of us on this sinking ship. Zero should know everything. If we can uncover Zero's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
At any rate, We'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. For now, it is of utmost importance that we escape. Junpei, it was 4:30 the last time you checked the clock, yes? That means we have less than an hour. We must hurry.
Hey, how are we gonna get out of here?
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door.
Oh yeah, you're right.
È quello che dicevo.
With Snake, we can open the door.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
I, assumed you'd figured it out.
Forget it. Let's just get going. All right. You guys ready to go?
Yes.
Yep.
Not yet.
Perché?
Huh?
Before we go in, I'd like to check something.
You want to check something?
Yeah, but before I do, 7, could you pull the lever? I want to make sure we can verify with just the 4 of us.
What do you mean? We don't need...
Just do it, all right? But if the door opens, don't go in yet, okay? Please, this is really important. I really need to check this, okay? Work with me here.
Fine.
Oh. C'è un'altra porta.
All right, that means the 4 of us can go into door 9.
So, we knew that already. It's obvious.
Obvious. Yeah, you're right. It is. Now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
What?
Zero's bracelet?
Why don't you take it out, Clover?
Ce l'ha, l'aveva ancora preso anche a sto giro.
So you did know I had it. I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
This was on the left hand of the corpse in the captain's quarters. If you look at it, you can see it's got a 0 on the face. Just to make this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap. Then I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover, and his bracelet. Though the big question is, if Cap is the mastermind of this game, would he really put one of these bracelets on? Anyway, let's just give it a shot. Clover, give me your hand.
Okay.
Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever. I knew it. Now, what does this tell us?
Maybe the bracelet has to be on your wrist in order for it to work?
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a 3rd asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter. All you have to do is put the bracelet near the panel for it to register.
Huh. Looks like you're right.
See? So what does that mean? There's only one possibility.
That bracelet isn't the number 0. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then what number is it?
Let's find out.
Ah, vabbè. Ne faccio un po', non ci voglio sta capendo.
Let's try Snake, me. If this combination opens the door, then...
No, era... non mi ricordo se era 6.
Didn't know.
So Cap's number is...
How about...
Non mi ricordo più che numero era.
Let's try Snake, If this combination opens the door, then...
Questo è per il 5. No, nemmeno.
It didn't open.
So
Non
it's
me lo
not
ricordo,
5.
non me lo
How
ricordo
about-
più.
Let's try
Prima o poi-
7, me, and Cap.
Prima o poi andrà.
If this combination opens the door, then Cap's bracelet is number 6.
Questo, sì, mi ricordavo 6, ma non sono per niente sicura. Era 6 davvero.
Hey, it opened! The door opened!
What? Why? What does that mean?
Che è 6. Come Jun.
Isn't it obvious? Cap's bracelet is number 6.
But doesn't it say 0?
This isn't a 0. The symbol on here isn't a number 0. It's a letter O.
Oh.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't get it. I mean, we figured out that Cap's bracelet is 6, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
Sì.
There is most likely only one person with a 6.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess, but I think June's number was never 6 to begin with. Her bracelet was flipped. In other words,
È un 9.
June's real number is
9.
E quello del 9 era il 6?
That seems the most likely.
Ma...
Then all this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Eh sì, perché non poteva entrare.
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up.
Esatto.
Here, look.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
I'll let you know what I'm writing, okay, Snake? And that's everything. I wrote down which door she went into and with whom. And I wrote what all the numbers were. So if you switch 9 in wherever there's a 6, the numbers don't work. If the digital root is 7, then you can't open door 4. If the digital root is 2, then you can't open door 8.
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
Ah, che Santa c'è sempre stato, ma anche Lotus c'è sempre stata.
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Ma anche Lotus a sto punto.
Yes, that's right.
What about it?
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this room, Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind. Now, doesn't that beg the question why? Why would Santa do such a thing? The answer is easy, because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 and Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3.
Ma che casino, ragazzi.
Santa's real number, 7? Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Yeah, sure. This is what you were getting at, right, Snake?
Thank you. That is exactly right, 7. Santa's true number wasn't 3. It was 0.
Oh mio Dio.
No way. Santa is 0?
And June was 9, not 6. Conversely, Santa was 0, not 3. Plus 3 and minus 3, they cancel one another out. Nothing appears out of order.
Santa was still playing by the rules of the nonary game this whole time.
Precisely.
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
I'm not sure if he acted alone or not, but I think it is safe to conclude that he is 0.
Oh mio Dio.
If my hypothesis is correct.
Snake's hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right. June's bracelet being flipped. Even if that were possible, that would mean there are 2 number 9 bracelets. And if that's the case...
All right, that's enough talking. Let's go. It's high time we went through that door.
It's right there. Oh. All right, let's keep going.
I think these stairs go to the bottom deck.
Looks dry.
Let's head down.
Hey, it's a...
This is the Neptune symbol. There must be a key around here somewhere.
Neptune key. I only have the Uranus key card.
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of key.
Let's turn around and go back for now.
Yeah. Hey, another door. And a card reader this time.
It's the Uranus symbol.
E fin qua.
This is the place.
Wow.
Wow!
Finalmente la libreria.
It's totally full of books!
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
All right, if we want to get through that door out there, we need the Neptune key. I say we split up and look for it.
Okay.
Very well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time. Hurry.
stanza da fare, no! Non l'avrei mai detto. Ok. E sia. Ne sai tantissime, Snake. E questi? Ah, magari facciamo un po' caso intanto, giusto per capire. Open, aspetta, open. Here, find bulb. Oh! Ok, abbiamo questo. Ok. Oddio mio, che casino. Science voodoo stuff. No, Seven è fantastico. No. Oh, Madonna. Ok. Esatto, se non lo sa lui non lo sa nessuno. Sì, tutto matematica. Ma cosa stai dicendo? Questa sezione non mi piace. Cos'è? Ah, beh, ne ho solo una io. Ok, aspetterò di averle tutte e tre. Ci metterò un sacco probabilmente. Ah. Cosa? Ah, un pop-up! Cominciamo con i numeri, con le lettere e cose brutte. Cavolo, è talmente grande che vorrei sbagliare. Qui ho già quindi ho guardato questo, ok. Ah. Questo forse? Ok, apriamolo. Oh mamma mia. Ok, non sarà facile. Questi qua sono tutti medievali. Head. questo non è per niente facile. Oh? Ah, eccone un altro. E due. Devo guardare veramente dappertutto, aiuto, magari uno l'ho persa. Ok, questo sembra che non ci interessi. Io ho cliccato qui, giusto? Sì, quindi giù. Ah, no. Io ho già guardato qui. Ah, ok, meglio di qua allora. Ma li ho già visti anche questi? Ah, sì che li ho già visti, sì. Oh, cavolo. Bla bla bla, ok, non abbiamo tempo per queste belle cose. Questi li abbiamo visti tutti. In mezzo non finisco, è sopra e sotto qui. Aiuto, io non so più che cosa ho visto, che cosa non ho visto. No, questi li avevamo visti tutti, perché infatti qua non parla più nessuno. Ok, aspetta, io ho fatto questo, quello sotto. Questo è quello che me lo fa rifare? Ma l'ho già fatto, quindi no, non è questo quello che manca. Allora, riscendiamo giù. Io ho visto qui, cioè non tutto. Qua non ho guardato. Qua non avevo guardato. Segnare questo ordine di numeri. Allora, 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. Sa mai che serva a qualcosa. Oh, potrebbe essere la combinazione per aprirlo. Beh, proviamo, insomma. Abbiamo detto 6, 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. Beh, questa è la prova di imbecille, dai. Strano. Sì. Ecco la terza. Benissimo. possiamo mettere adesso le tre lampadine. E poi? Ci posso mettere i libri magari. Così vediamo che cosa esce. Sheldrake 5.
Sheldrake 5?
Ah, è quello del libro?
I think I saw the rest of his collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Sheldrake.
Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake.
Era
He has a
questo.
rather interesting theory.
Non mi ricordavo mica. Che fosse.
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Really? From Lotus, huh?
Well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff.
She did?
Yeah, what was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
That girl. I told her not to tell anyone.
You did? Why?
Well,
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me?
tell you what?
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Ugh. Very well, fine. I'll tell you everything.
Molto bene.
But not here. Let's move to the top floor.
Ok.
I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well.
Magari.
To be honest, the explanation is quite simple.
Mhm.
Zero told me not to. I had little choice. He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
That's a Braille card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards.
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean?
Tanto è l'unico che sa leggerlo.
I thought that card just had some rules for the nonary game on it.
Yes, it did, and those were the rules I read you. However, they were not the only thing on the card. There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say, there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator. It's a threat on our lives.
Oh. Well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth but not hers?
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs happy as a clam now that you're back.
That's very true. I've decided to tell you the truth. The chance that Santa is Zero is very high. I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Clover told me about the 4-leaf clover, about the words. If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't kill us. No matter what the situation was.
Hey, Snake?
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment.
Yeah.
How much do you know?
Clover told me about...
I see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. how the experiments had taken place simultaneously at 2 locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada, and the girl that died during the experiment.
Era sorella di Santa?
She told you all that, did
Boh,
she?
non so chi possa essere. No,
Hmm.
non so.
At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine
Is who did this and why, right?
yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes. The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
E fin qua ci siamo.
There were 4 of them running the show. Gentaro Hongo,
Che è Ace.
Nagisa Nijisaki, Teruaki Kubota, Kagechika Musashido. Hongo was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Che è appunto Ace.
Nijisaki was his right-hand man and did the lion's share of the planning.
Questo qua mi sa che è quello che è stato quello che hanno ucciso e che hanno messo al posto di Snake con i suoi vestiti, almeno fisionomia mi sembra quella.
Kubota led the company's research and development division.
Questo è il tipo che aveva il braccialetto numero 9, ma sicuro.
Musashido was their majority stockholder.
Questo non ne ho la più pallida idea.
It was these 4 people who planned the initial experiment.
No, non è vero, questo potrebbe essere il capitano.
Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Nijisaki put it all together. Kubota developed the technology required, and Musashido provided the cash.
Eh sì, mi sa di sì.
Huh, so it's Hongo, Nijisaki, Kubota, Musashido.
Of course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale. To that end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with their research. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so. Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonori Project.
Ok.
The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field.
Huh.
Why did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change? Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation? Experiments with humans produce the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen? The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye. And through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But that's just a theory.
Can't bring yourself to believe it?
Yeah,
Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it. Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murder. They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people, right? That is what you were saying.
Yes.
So how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example, shall we? Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding. Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected onto you. Of course, this assumes you believe in this theory. Do you follow so far?
Yeah.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen? If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well. Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands? What would happen then? A person who has the power to write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver. What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
So the transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver. And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. Close enough, at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first. At least, that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment. That was how the Nonary project began. By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Ganzfeld experiment?
Yeah, that was an experiment in telepathy, right? You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other what they see.
Interesting. I'm impressed. Yes, that is exactly correct.
So, why did you bring up the Ganzfeld experiment?
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary project. The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret. Some of them, he found, had potential. He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped. There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had 1 transmitter and 1 receiver. They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert. The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A. Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic.
Ok, quindi aveva ragione Seven.
From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields. The first is epiphany. The other is danger. Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany.
Quello che ha avuto Junpei nella stanza con le porte numero 9.
The information obtained through that epiphany can be easily transmitted through the fields, where it can be easily interpreted. Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access. That's where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic. The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the Nonary game as the ship sunk. By forcing the children into a life-or-death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink, and your brothers and sisters will drown. Those were his orders.
Sì, erano fratelli, quindi probabilmente Samantha era in un gruppo e magari la sorella in un altro.
Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely? It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything. All of it, everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, They attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule. That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the gigantic in Building Q. The children from Group Q had to use the power of epiphany to solve the puzzles they found and transmit what they learned through the fields. The children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
Huh.
Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony asses?
Ma dai.
Get down here already!
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here, and soon.
Hold it.
Beh, vero.
There's one more thing I want to ask you.
Hmm?
Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh, yes. That was what they said on the news, wasn't it? Yes, I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment. After all, you couldn't exactly play a nonary game with any less, could you?
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing. They were brother and sister, like Clover and I.
Quindi Santa era sorella?
The brother's name was Aoi. The sister's name was... Her name was Akane.
Akane era cosa?
That was the girl who...
È Jun
died.
Akane, in realtà, o no?
Akane Kurashiki died?
Quindi Jun non è veramente lei, è una infiltrata, non so.
9 years ago?
No, dubito fortemente.
Then, who's June?
Aiuto, raga. No, aiuto. Queste cose non... Cioè, non si capisce più niente.
No. That's impossible.
E...
Can't be true. Akane
Oppure-
isn't that uncommon of a name. If Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything.
Oh mio
It
Dio.
was someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Giustamente.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine. Let's get back down there, all right?
Oh mio Dio.
I couldn't do it. Why didn't I ask? What's her last name? I just couldn't get the words to come out.
Avevi paura di sapere la risposta che sapevi? Non mi ricordo mica più dove era quel libro che ci interessa. Aspetta, no, era uno di quei libri con i numeri qua sotto. Questo, no? bassa. Andiamo a vedere, sono curiosissima. Ok. Perché dei numeri romani qui? (13, 14, 10, 13). Solo 4. Aspetta, abbiamo detto che c'è. Allora, 13. Poi c'è 14, 10 e 13. Non si dice qua se devo fare una somma o... Allora, sono soltanto 4, ha detto, se non sbaglio. Boh, saprei. Ah già, non posso fare i numeri. Ah, aspetta, che non mi ricordo. Come si... Vabbè, non penso di dover fare la somma in numero romano, credo. Perché è L, basta, e non me ne faccio niente. Int. E... Oh. Vediamo se esco subito con qualcosa. E 13, 14, 10, 13, no? Esatto. I numeri in lettere. Sono confusa. Ci ho detto 13, 14, 10 e 13. Che sono numeri in lettere? Ho già fatto dalle lettere ai numeri. Non so se mi dicono qualcos'altro. Ovvio, cioè, non lo so. Dimmi. Quale? Ah, quindi devo sempre usare quel sistema là. Ah, sì, ho capito. Ce l'ho, più o meno. Non mi ricordo però al solito i numeri a che cosa cavolo corrispondono. Allora, Dio mio, non mi ricordo cosa cavolo corrispondevano. Allora, 10 era la A, ma fin qua. Poi la 14 era E, perché poi 15 era F, e quindi basta andare a ritroso tecnicamente, no? E D, Dead, oddio. Oh mamma. Si fa sempre in quel modo lì alla fine. Sì, non è molto rincuorante. Old lady. Sì, però calmi tutti. Andiamo. Vedi qua o di là? so quale delle due devo scegliere, se devo scegliere. Magari l'altra? Subito ho scelto quella sbagliata. Sì, ovviamente. Grande me. E fin qua ci siamo.
All right, this is the next.
Oh, the door!
Did that just close on its own?
Don't tell me we can't go back.
I don't know. Let's see.
Ovviamente non si torna indietro.
Damn it.
Il modellino del Titanic.
It looks like it locks automatically.
Is there any other way out?
Well, there's another door over on the right. There's a card reader next to it. It's got a red light on it, though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked, too.
But there is a card reader, right?
Sì.
Yeah.
Then perhaps if we find a key card, we could open the door and leave?
Si spera.
Well, yeah, that might work, but...
Hey! Wait a minute. Are you saying we're gonna have to search through this room for one little card?
Oh, man.
Oh mamma mia, c'è un casino.
Looks that way.
No way!
Già.
For real?
Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you prefer.
Anche no.
I rather doubt that, however, so it would be wise to start looking. We haven't much time. Let's find that key card. Oh, and the Neptune key as well. We won't be able to get through the hallway without it. All right then, let's begin.
Oh mamma mia. Studio. Ragazzi, io mi fermo qui. Pensavo fosse decisamente più corto e sta diventando invece molto più lungo del previsto, quindi mi fermo. Prossimo giro tecnicamente si finisce? Boh, chi lo sa. Alla prossima.